Hello and welcome to Keepin' Real Consumer, the channel that provides honest reviews to your favorite products. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to hit the like button. If this is your first time on the channel, make sure to subscribe. So today we're going to be taking a look at this brand new 2025 Apple MacBook Air 15-inch laptop. So if you guys haven't seen these yet, this one caught my eye and I gotta say it is absolutely awesome. Now let me go through some of the specs real quick. So first off, this Apple has the M4 chip, which is built for Apple Intelligence. It's got a 15.3-inch liquid Retina display for an image quality that is basically 2880 by 1864. So this thing is like an insanely sharp image right here. Really, really nice. They also make a 13-inch version, though. Basically, with mine, I kind of wanted a little bit more screen size. I usually go with the 15-inch. I went with the 16 gigabytes of unified memory with 512 gigabytes of storage. Well, you can also choose an option with less storage at 256 gigabytes, or there's also an option with more memory at 24 gigabytes. So there's three different options basically for how you can tailor this if you're going to check it out. Now this particular color right here, this is the Midnight. So if you want to kind of see what it looks like on the back, that's what it looks like. This is the dark Mac basically, and I gotta say I just love this color. I'm infatuated with it. I think it looks amazing. Some other colors that are available include silver, sky blue, and starlight. The keyboard itself, so right here, is all backlit. And it has a fingerprint reader that's right up here in the corner. I'll go ahead and lift this up so you can see it real close. So the fingerprint reader is basically right there. That's where your fingerprint reader is. And I mean, look at how thin this thing is. This is just insane, the technology that's in these today. They've come so far from where they started. Just crazy. So anyhow, I went ahead and I added a Logitech Pebble mouse to mine. So this is basically a side product. This is a Bluetooth mouse. It does not come with a mouse. They do make, obviously, Apple mice out there that you can use for something like this. Now, in particular, I was confused. This is kind of funny. I was confused a little bit at first on how to scroll with this thing. I didn't know how to do it. And apparently when you're using just the touchpad here with Mac, you just hold two fingers down and then the whole thing will scroll if you're on a page just like that. But if you hold one finger, it's not going to scroll at all. It's just going to move the mouse up and down. So little nuance there with a Mac if this is your first time using one of these. Now, in terms of battery life here, this thing has 18 hours battery life. Up top, right up top here, it's got a 12 megapixel camera. It has 3 microphones, and it has 6 speakers for full spatial audio. And I gotta say, when you look at this thing, you know, the old Macs used to have like some perforated holes for kind of like where the speakers were. This thing, there's absolutely nothing. So I'm assuming it comes out of right up top here that's kind of hidden. And I have to say that out of all the Macs that I've had before, the sound quality of this one is just insane. It's on another level. I mean, it almost sounds better than my AirPods coming out of the laptop, which to me is just kind of crazy in general. So insane sound quality. Again, between the 12 megapixel camera and the 3 microphones, this should be absolutely perfect for streaming, taking meetings. If you're on something like Microsoft Teams call, Zoom, you know, you wouldn't have any issue with this whatsoever. Now, in terms of ports, there are 2 Thunderbolt ports. Let me kind of show you what this looks like. So they are basically, if you can see them, they're right there on the left side. So there's the 2 Thunderbolt ports, and then it has the 1 MagSafe port. So that particular port right there is for charging. So it is magnetic. So when you plug this in, it just pops right into there, and then the light will light up green once it's fully charged. If it's not charged, it'll be red. All right. Now, the only other thing on this whole laptop is on the side here. There's actually still a port for wired headphones, which I actually think is kind of hilarious considering how long we've come away from wired headphones, that this is the one thing we still have. What I just find fascinating with this, looking at it overall, is that's it. You know, I can remember the days of like a CD-ROM, you know, you got all the different jacks kind of going all around the laptop. Even, you know, a laptop that I have through work still has all those different ports for different things. This thing basically has none of that at all. It's so sleek, it's so clean. It's just totally different. I mean, this thing is like a UFO that landed here, right? Now, in terms of the Wi-Fi, it's got Wi-Fi 6E and Bluetooth 5.3. Apple claims, kind of going back to the M4 chip, that this laptop is 23 times faster than the fastest Intel-based MacBook Air and 2 times faster than the MacBook Air with the M1 chip. I find that fascinating as well because on my desktop, I've got the M1 chip and my Apple Studio is extremely fast. This is twice as fast as that, which is just crazy. Now, in terms of the operating system that comes with this one, it is the Mac OS Tahoe version 26.1 is what I've got on here. So just a fantastic laptop, and you can see here, I mean, look at the screen quality on this thing. I mean, it's just insane how far these have come. Now, for your icons, I like setting mine up on the left. Originally, it defaults to them being on the bottom. There's a few additional things that are on here. One thing that's worth mentioning is that the screen mirrors. So that's pretty fascinating overall. So like, as I just said, I have an Apple Studio as my desktop. This will mirror the screen 100%. And it does it automatically. So that's kind of wild to me. Now, overall here, this laptop is basically thin, sleek, and built to easily work between apps, edit videos, or it can even play graphically demanding video games. So it should work fine for all of that. It's extremely lightweight, and I would say that in terms of all the laptops that I've ever owned, this thing is way beyond technology-wise. So just an insane device overall. If you have something like an iPhone and you get a phone call, you can actually answer your phone on the laptop. You can do this with the desktops as well. You can answer texts on here. You can make phone calls. You can even scan documents. So there's so many things that you can do with this. It's just an insane laptop. I mean, here's your keys, kind of looking up close here, all the keys that come standard on this. I mean, look at how flat this thing is. Like, this is just crazy that this is a laptop. It's very light. If you were going to take this, you know, to college or something like that, if you were taking it to work, this is all you're going to need. You're not going to need anything else. I mean, this thing is just an amazing, amazing machine. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and post the QR code now. If you follow that, it'll take you right to the listing here, and you can check this one out today. Again, this is the Apple 2025 MacBook Air. Just a fantastic device. I think this thing is like second to none, and you would not be disappointed in the slightest if you went with these. Also, if you're somebody kind of like me, that I would say I've sort of, as time has gone on, I've turned into an Apple guy. I've got all kinds of Apple products. They're all very interchangeable and everything works back and forth with each other, and this device is no different. Everything works with it. It's smooth. It's just a fantastic device. So if you enjoyed today's video, as always, make sure to hit the like button. If this was your first time to the channel, make sure to subscribe, as this has been Keepin' It Real Consumer, the channel that provides honest reviews to your favorite products. And this was the 2025 Apple MacBook Air 15-inch laptop. As I mentioned earlier, this one has the M4 chip. You can customize it 3 different ways in terms of the memory and the storage. 12 megapixel camera, spatial audio. It's just this, like I said, this thing is like a UFO. It's so far beyond everything else. I find it amazing. I love the dark color of it, the midnight color, and I would highly recommend this laptop.